Hi Virgo North Node, welcome to Honeybee U Tarot. My name is Melissa. This reading is for the eclipse season, which is running from the 19th of November through December 4th. But the energies are going to be around or gaining momentum, if you will. Just, but before that, just like everything else, before that and a little bit after that. So we can just look at this reading for mid-November through mid-December, let's say. Okay. Use your intuition if you were called to this reading because you saw the title seemed interesting to you. Then follow your intuition. Absolutely. This channel is not about me. It's about us and learning to be uniquely ourselves and trust in our own intuition and understand the power that each one of us has to come together collectively to do great things, right? So, okay, let's get going. Anything else that you need to know about this video or working with me will be in the description box below. So I'm using the Moonology deck to get an overarching message for you. What was that? Oh, my pillow. Sorry. One of these like little supportive pillows. Interesting. Okay. Overarching message for Virgo North Node. There they go. Oh, you got at the bottom of the deck as well as Taurus. Nothing is yet set in stone, and confidence is the key to your success. New Moon in Leo. That's great. And what do you need to release? Well, we're going to ask that exact question here. So I am going to read from the Moonology deck at the end of this reading. Let's get started, okay? I have extensively shuffled all of these decks, but I guess I will go ahead and shuffle a little bit for you. Okay, set your intentions. All right. So what might be some challenges that will come up for Virgo North Node? Let me make sure it's not the only. Okay. So 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck with 4 of Cups and Ace of Swords. A challenge. You know, it may be time to gain new perspective on the way that you think about or feel about or become maybe emotionally withdrawn as part of your process, right? So that's coming from this Pisces South Node. Okay, so your North Node is in Virgo, your South Node is in Pisces, okay? So, I don't know. I wonder if there's something around friendships, community, maybe even the holidays here, because it's just popping out to me. I see all like the little pumpkins, right? And everybody's kind of celebrating around the harvest, drinking the wine, dancing the dance. And then here's here's this person all by themselves, right? And Spirit is offering you a cup of love, and it's almost like, nah, I'm just gonna be over here by myself and focus on these other 3 cups, while these guys are over here drinking and being merry with the 3 cups. You know, so let's get a clarifier. See what's going on here. Let's clarify the 4 of Cups with the Ace of Swords for Virgo North Node in a challenging position. Okay, now we have 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. And the Magician. So you've got 2 aces, you've got 2 threes. Bottom of the deck is 2 of Pentacles. You know, I just think this seems to be about you having new opportunities to change your perspective or become inspired by working with others or being in relationship with others or being in your community. And you're the one who holds the key to that. No one else does. You come up with the plan. You come up with the engagement. You're the one who's in charge of that. It's not going to, how do I say this? Others are not going to do this for you, right? Like, what's that saying? You can drag a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So something around this, like others, you with others, could come up as a challenge during this time. So as I understand it, the same energies were present around 2002 and 2013 and 14. So 2002, 2003, 2013, 2014. So think back in your life, what was going on, and you know, maybe it had to do with friends or community, working with others, being, you know, working with others versus being isolated for you. Okay, let's see. What are some opportunities? What opportunities are present? Okay, I'm going to have to pause this for just a second. Let me get a card. There. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Well, here's, yeah. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Wands. For me, she's like the ultimate confident, okay? She goes after what she wants. She's a fullest expression of, to me, the fullest expression of the fire energy. And she owns it and she wears it, and she's very confident, and we have confidence is your key to success. What do you need to release? So the card that came out was the 5 of Cups. Once again, there's this sort of, I'm going to focus on the melancholy, on the sad, on the what's lost, rather than what do I want and how am I going to go about getting it, right? Okay, so let me just put you on pause for a second. Do dinner. Okay, I needed to get a glass of water as well. So let's get a clarifier here for the Five of Cups. This is opportunities that are present for you. You know, maybe you need to really grieve something and then let it go. Sometimes we just don't allow ourselves to fully grieve the loss of something, right? And then it's just kind of there all the time. So there is another one. Oh boy, yeah. Okay. I cannot even tell you how extensively I shuffle in between each reading, and similar vibes here. Some Taurus. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So for me, that is you. And we got the Lovers card. You may be grieving or need to take some time to grieve, or let the grieving be done. Like, change your focus around relationship, around maybe a particular relationship, but also around choices that you have made, or a willingness to make choices instead of hoping that choices will be made for you. This is a real growth opportunity for you in terms of your North Node. In your North Node, it's important that you're willing to make choices and then take action towards what it is that you want to create. It could be that you have an opportunity now to actually create a new this wasn't what I was going to say, but it just popped into my head, even like a new sense of self, and who you want to be and who you want to be around. But I just get this real sense that you're going to have to believe in yourself. You're going to have to believe that this is your birthright to be able to make choices that are right for you. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to let go of or release? For Virgo North Node, what does Virgo North Node need to release or let go of? These cards want to flippy flop, right? And that's, unfortunately, that's part of your South Node. This sort of like flippy floppy, wishy-washy, afraid to make a commitment kind of thing. And, you know, there's positives to that, you know, willingness to go with the flow. Everything exists on a spectrum. So we don't want to say one trait or one tendency is all negative. That's not the case. But for you moving into your North Node, and what it appears like this reading is saying is it is time for you to harness and really become more aware of the goals of your, wow, what's wrong? The goals of your North Node. Yeah, so there's the Pisces right there. That's your South Node. Okay. Sit here all day. Okay. Let's. All right. Let me see. Sometimes I get messages from just the way the cards are handling. Yeah, you just may be having a hard time making some kind of a choice or a decision or changing perspective. It might just feel too chaotic for you in some way, shape, or form. But here we go. Which release? King of Swords. This could be a Libra person. And 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck with Strength card underneath. Let me get a clarifier on this before. Okay, why is the King of Swords here as what to release? Could be like a cool aloofness, you know, it's just more time for you to engage. Maybe even an aloofness because you think that you have, you know, to defend yourself. What? Okay. With the female King of Swords from the Mystical Moments deck. So you've got double King of Swords with a male and a female king. Could have been a relationship. The Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. Could be a male or even patriarchal ideas around around your sense of self or what you have the power to do, or perspective, like perspectives, kind of like even gender specific things. What is happening? I don't even know. You don't have to defend yourself. And what you want to do and what you want to create in your life and who you want to be around and who your friends are and what you want to do in the world and in society. Like, you don't need permission, and definitely not from someone who is so far removed, it seems like, from your energy and just who you know you are. Taurus North Node. Okay. What to focus on? You have just as much of the power of a king. If you're a woman watching this, as a man. And if you have ever received certain messages about you being independent, making your choices, being who you are, who you want to be around, yeah, you need to challenge those. Okay, yeah. So 6 of Cups in the what to focus on. So this is, for me, this is on healing the inner child. This is on childhood, maybe even going back to messages that you received as a child. Like I said, with the Emperor here and then these 2 kings. I don't know, I'm just kind of getting this notion that they're messages from the past and maybe even your dad or men in your life. So focus on, healing that inner child and knowing, oh, wow, yeah. So, wow, okay, so we can go all the way back. We've got the Tower, the bottom of the deck, then the World, then the Magician, and then Strength. Something may have rocked your world, but it also completed, it's the opportunity to complete a cycle for you in which you now have the opportunity to create what it is that you want. But it is going to require you to really integrate all of the lessons and integrate your shadow side. The South Node, we'll say for this particular instance, and rise up is kind of what I want to say. I want to say rise up. New Moon in Leo, Leo card right here. Confidence is the key to your success. Talk to that inner child. What is it that holds you back? What messages would have helped you instead to know that you are here to create, to work with others, to have the abundant, fertile life and love that you deserve and want and are worthy of. All right, what's the clarifier for the Six of Cups? Clarify the Six of Cups. Focus on your healing. Focus on your healing, okay? Focus on your healing. Not looking back, you know, with with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or, you know, yeah, with regret or remorse, okay? Five of Swords. Yeah, something was painful here. A betrayal. Seven of Swords. And the Empress. Taurus. Mother. Wow. You got a lot of new energy around. A lot. You may have felt betrayed by your own mother. Or maybe even more importantly is the things that were taught to you, the things that were I'll just say that. The things that were taught to you betrayed your sense of being an empress, the goddess that you are, male or female, the creator, the abundant. She's got this little, okay, so her dress in this card is this beautiful flower. And then there's a bunch of flowers flowing out from underneath that. And then you can just see, like, right there in her womb, if you will, there's a little baby. And there's a little crown that she's holding over the baby's head. Need to do some deep healing, Virgo North Node. And allow yourself to heal. I think that's what I'm getting up here at the beginning is you know, there may be a reluctance to allow yourself to heal. Sometimes people feel like they're betraying their family, or they're betraying their own goodness. Like if they were to get angry, or if they were to allow themselves to truly heal, that it's almost like a sense of loss of self, because that's all they've really ever known. And if they were to heal, they might have to leave and move forward without other people, family that's been in their life, or they just wouldn't even know where to begin. So that's become scary. Like, it's just safer for me to be here and be this person, you know, the sad person, the helpless person, the hopeless person. I know that person. I don't know what it would be like to truly feel healed and whole and creative and excited about life. I might even be afraid to get excited about life, right? Well, there we go. All right, potential blocks. 2 threes again. We got 3 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. Didn't we get that earlier? Somewhere? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we did. So you got 3 of Pentacles here in the challenges. And we had 3 of Cups as was at the bottom of the deck when we drew the 4 of Cups. Okay, so could be potential blocks, could be around friends, family, and maybe even work. Potential blocks could be around needing to leave behind what has been in these cups up to this point. I see this as an eclipse card. Okay. The glare is it's a lot. I'm sorry. But you know, this figure is walking towards the unknown, but with the pull and the knowing, the inner knowing that there is something more for me, allows this person to have the strength to leave behind the 8 cups that are still here and move towards something more, even though they're not even sure what necessarily that is. And what might you be leaving behind? You might be leaving behind friends. You might be leaving behind family. You might be leaving behind a job or work or a community. So let's see. What's going on here? You've had repeating cards, so okay, well, we have the Tower. You know, she's holding on for dear life to this tower that's like, it's coming down no matter what, right? But she's trying to keep it all together with Judgment, opportunity for a rebirth or a renewal, or okay, and the Devil. Capricorn, and then the Sun, sunshine. So just all I'm going to keep it simple, what it just looks like to me is that there's a block, or there's a potential block around seeing something for exactly what it is or who they are. If something comes to light and it rocks your world, or it did rock your world in the past, name it, call it, deal with it. It is what it is. Let it come to light. I get the sense that there's like there's this like part of you that wants to, and there's another part that is just like, right, with this bird, like, do I really want to know? And maybe it's even just around, yourself. Sometimes we just don't want to look that deeply, at ourselves. Whatever works for you, whatever is resonating for you. Okay, strengths. What strengths? If is there addiction? Is there avoidance? Is there, that would all be stuff from your South Node. Like, I don't want to know what I know. I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather bury my head in the sand or put a bird over my eyeball. Like, instead of letting it fly and then shining bright and let everything be illuminated, I'll just do this instead. Okay, strengths. What strengths can you draw from? Strengths are present for Virgo North Node. Strengths are present for Virgo North Node. It just feels messy. It just feels kind of messy and disorganized. Like you need to organize. And I'm getting that from the cards. Like I said, I can't even, it's like they're sliding around, they're flipping, they're flapping. There's no sense of organization. Like, I can't keep, I wish you could feel, it feels like they literally just want to like bing bong pounce all over the place. It's crazy. Oh, well, there's the Empress again. This is bizarre. Okay. Look, 6 of Wands. Look at that person is on his victory ride, a parade through the town. Strengths, trusting in the intuition. Again, well, the 9 of Cups, sense of accomplishment, achievement, wishes fulfilled. I just left it. Strength, the ability to handle something, to deal with something, through hard-won battle and experience. To become the Empress that you are. Remember, this was from, we've got to heal this because you have a birthright to that. To be the creative, abundant, fertile person that you are. Go back and think about, like, how far have I come since whenever that tower moment was, is kind of what I want to say about that. I don't get the sense that the tower is now per se, although it could be. I feel like the tower already fell, but you're holding on to something for dear life. Like, you won't just let it freaking fall and then bulldoze it and then burn all the brush and gather the bricks and start rebuilding. It's like you won't let it just fall already, potentially. This one flipped over first. And then that, yeah. Oh boy, we got quite the display here. All right. Yeah, so we're clarifying, all right? Clarifying the strengths. Yeah. Strengths available to you. So, what came out? King of Swords. You had the King of Swords from the Rider-Waite deck, then the female King of Swords from Mystical Moments deck. Now you have the male, again, King of Swords. Okay. Three of Swords, broken heart, shot through the heart. King of Wands, female. Two of Wands. And Five of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever it is that you have gone through, you have the opportunity to take a higher perspective, to harness the wisdom that you gained through the experience and take it forward with you in order to go after what you want passionately, creatively, confidently. Put it out there into the universe and have faith. Know that you were born for whatever it is that your heart desires and wants. You were born for it. Or you can, hang your head and, whatever that's about, and stay stuck. I don't think you want to stay stuck. I think there's a part of you that wants to stay stuck. Okay. 47, Sacred Reverence. Okay, sorry, I changed my setup to have a better camera angle, and I need a lot of light blasting on me, and I just can't see. It doesn't look like the cards are showing up so great, so do what I can. Course correct. Sacred Reverence. And let's read from the Moonology deck first. Whoa, this reading is long. New Moon in Leo. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming, and it is. I see it in the cards. Yeah. However, this may not happen all by itself. It will not. You have to do something. There's something that you have to let go of. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to bounce over to the waning moon. The waning moon. There is the waning moon. Okay. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Let it go. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Attuned to the moon, it's safe to let go and move on. Yes. Okay. And sacred reverence, 47. Awe for the truth that spirit is everywhere. Inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence, joyful living, exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. Looking at the world, do you see all of life or only a limited part? When you look at a blade of grass, do you see just a plant? When you encounter a puppy, do you see just an animal? While this categorizing is one way of viewing the world, it is only a fraction of the truth. It isn't enough. Look closer and you'll observe the luminosity immanent in these living sentient beings. If you can allow yourself to take in all the world, including its spirit, then you see the whole. Reverence is an act of deep witnessing, respect, and awe. You experience it when you perceive every being and everything, every plant, rock, and tree as sacred and alive. You naturally lean into a state of bliss and harmony and a profound sense of well-being. Whatever your dilemma or question, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual. Yes. What may have all of this been about for you? If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from the same place? Can you regard the other as sacred, thereby erasing the separation between you two? No matter who or what is in front of you, see that person or thing as luminous and your interaction as holy. Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all. Okay? You know, the devils in our life require us to rise up, require us to fight back, require us to say no. Not today, Satan. Whatever that means to you, okay? So, honeybee, thank you so much for being here. If anything helped you, I would really appreciate a comment. I love to hear how things resonate. It just takes a second to hit like, subscribe, or share, and that just kind of helps me. And, you know, it's a nice little flow of energy, completely free. So thank you. Remember, you matter, your journey matters, your life matters, and your healing matters, because what you do for yourself helps the collective. All right, bye-bye.